Hello, I'm Robert Militich, Chair of the Faculty Senate and Professor of Nuclear Medicine and Neurology. On behalf of the graduates, the candidates for degrees, the faculty, the staff, and the families and friends of the graduates and candidates, I hereby declare this commencement of the University at Buffalo to be open.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center, Ms. Mary Craig, Chairperson, the EOC Advisory Council, and Ms. Lisa McKay, Associate Provost and Director, University Center for Academic and Workforce Development, the State University of New York, I would like to welcome you to our 47th commencement ceremony. Due to the COVID-19 virus, the University at Buffalo EOC has decided to hold this year's commencement in a virtual environment. This decision was not made lightly, but was made with the health of our students and the entire community as our priority. I understand the disappointment that you must feel in not being able to participate in an in-person graduation. However, the one thing I can say about our EOC students is that they are used to dealing with adversity and overcoming. We at the EOC are so proud of all of our graduates and of their extended families who have contributed so much to their success. By holding a virtual commencement, we are allowing everyone who might be unable to attend the ceremony the opportunity to view our graduates and share in this momentous event. I am truly proud of you. When some said you could not, you did it. When some said you would not, you did it. When it seemed that life was against you, you did it. I welcome you to today's celebration and to the next step in your life. I hope that you are as in awe of your accomplishments as I am.
It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the virtual Spring 2020 University at Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center commencement. I would like to extend a special welcome to former U.S. Secretary of Education John King, who is with us today. While we are staying physically apart to protect the health and safety of our campus, it is important for us to come together virtually on this very special day for our graduates, for their families and friends, and for the entire university. Education comes with hard work, sacrifice, and expectations. The expectation that the hard work will pay off for you as individuals and for your families, and the expectation that everyone will benefit as you use your hard-won knowledge to advance society. UB is committed to changing the world and improving the human condition through our research, educational, and engagement activities. As a public university, UB connects its mission with the needs of our local community and New York State. In New York and around the world, there's a growing knowledge-based economy that requires a specialized workforce. UB's Educational Opportunity Center enables students like you to contribute the strongest services in this economy. Graduates, the credentials you have earned is a significant step toward attaining your educational and employment goals. You have worked hard to develop a vital skill set that will help you transition into the exciting future opportunities. Your UB EOC experience will empower you to realize your full potential as a creative, skilled, and confident individuals. As you pursue your goals, I urge you to continue learning and work hard to reach others, change lives, and make a meaningful difference in the world around you. In doing so, you will enrich yourself, strengthen your communities, and continue to make UB and our community proud. I give my heartfelt congratulations to our 2020 UB Educational Opportunity Center graduates for achieving this milestone. While this day marks the end of one journey, it also marks the beginning of another for you and your families. Go forward and do great things, and go Bulls.
Hello, UBEOC graduates. Well, I'm guessing this is not how you thought you'd celebrate completing your program, at home, online. The COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted nearly every aspect of our lives, but you already know things don't always go as planned. Maybe, like me, some folks thought you would make it in school. They counted you out. Well, today, you've proven them wrong. I can relate. I like to say that while I may be the first U.S. Secretary of Education who got kicked out of high school, I hope I won't be the last. It's because I understand the power of second and even third chances. See, I grew up in New York City. My mom passed away in October of my 4th grade year. After that, I lived with my dad, who was quite sick with undiagnosed Alzheimer's, until he passed away a few years later when I was 12. Life at home was scary and lonely. And by the time I was a teenager, I was angry. And yes, I got kicked out of high school. But then a counselor convinced me that my past didn't need to dictate my future. I know many of you have had the benefit of working with Buffalo EOC counselors. They've helped you navigate school, apply for scholarships, get through rough patches. I got back on track and continued my studies. In college, I realized I wanted to live my life in service of others and fight injustice. Education has a way of helping us not only learn more about the world, but also about ourselves. Maybe the same is true about going through a public crisis like the one we're all going through now. I don't think PPE, social distancing, or contact tracing were even in my vocabulary before all this. And seeing how COVID-19 is shining a spotlight on all our country's pre-existing inequities has deepened my commitment to push for a better system, for racial justice, for educational justice, for economic justice. We all have a role to play in creating a better world for future generations. I'm sure for many of you, that starts with pushing your way up the economic ladder for yourself and your families. And that's what brought you to EOC. What we're seeing even more clearly now is that the jobs Buffalo EOC prepares you for are the kinds of jobs that keep this country running. Many of you are, or soon will be, essential workers. Some of you have sharpened your customer service skills. We see more clearly now how much we count on grocery clerks, pharmacy staff, delivery drivers, and frontline workers in every industry. Some of you have received training in healthcare fields, nursing, medical billing and coding, sterilization. Without our medical professionals, from the front desk to the back office to the emergency room, we'd be defenseless against this virus and everyday sickness and injury. Many of you have used your time at EOC to boost your skills in other ways. You grew up speaking another language, and you've strengthened your English. You hit roadblocks on the way to a high school diploma, as I did, and you've gotten closer to that milestone. You've got your sights set on higher education, and you've prepared to become college ready. Whatever your program, congratulations for making the time to invest in yourself and your future and for getting this far. Many of you are essential for another reason. Your parents. These last couple months, you've juggled childcare and homeschooling while being a student yourself. You've been pulled in every possible direction, and even when it felt like everything was weighing you down, you kept going. And now here you are, celebrating the completion of your program at Buffalo EOC. As a native New Yorker, as a Black and Latino kid who was counted out and had his share of ups and downs and second and third chances, I'm proud of each and every one of you for getting to this day. If I could ask you to do one more thing, it's keep going. Continue your education, keep learning, grow new skills, and never let anyone tell you that you can't. Last year's recipient of the UBEOC Arthur O. Eve Award is a great example. When Paula Oliver enrolled in the Registered Medical Assistant program, she was out of work and parenting 4 kids. After completing the program, she not only secured a job at the Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center, she decided to pursue a bachelor's degree in social work at the same time. With the same spirit that drove Arthur O. Eve to create the program that would become EOC, Paula advocates for workforce diversity as a member of her labor union and helps young adults gain life skills and access community resources. My commitment to you is that I will do everything in my power to help smooth the path for you and your families, so Paula's story is not the exception, but the norm. To ensure all schools are good schools, to make college affordable, to put good jobs within reach. And if you'd like to join the movement for educational justice, you can go to edtrust.org/join. Congratulations, UBEOC graduates, for crossing the finish line. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep going.
My name is Deborah E.J. Thompson, and I'm the Associate Executive Director, Director for Instructional Services at the UBEOC. And it is my pleasure to announce the recipients of the academic awards presented by the Buffalo EOC. The Distinguished Alumni Award is offered annually to an alumnus or alumni who demonstrates the UBEOC mission of lifelong learning, who is self-directed and committed to excellence. This year's award is presented to Ms. Marlise Godoy, class of 2011. Ms. Godoy credits the University at Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center for her new beginning when she enrolled in the dental assisting program. Upon completion of her 300 clinical hour externship, she was awarded the 8th District Dental Society Dental Assisting Award and earned a certificate from the Dental Assisting National Board. Ms. Godoy continued her education by completing 2 associate degrees, one in dental hygiene from SUNY Erie. She earned a Bachelor's of Science degree from SUNY Buff State and in the College and Career and Technical Education Department, and returned to the UBEOC to complete her student teaching requirements while mentoring minority students in the program. Ms. Godoy received a Cultural Diversity Graduate Fellowship from SUNY Buffalo State that paid for her tuition, and as a graduate assistant, she completed her Master's of Science degree and CTE. Ms. Marlise Godoy is the Assistant Professor, Clinical Instructor of the Dental Hygiene Program at SUNY Erie, proudly serves as the President of the Buffalo chapter of the American Dental Hygienists Association, and is currently researching doctoral programs and scholarships. Her community commitment is reflected through her volunteer work with the YMCA, Buffalo Public Schools, Niagara Community Schools, participating in Healthy Kids Day, dental career fairs, breast cancer awareness events, Brown Girl, RDH, and MOCA, which helps young minority women become successful in their lives and careers. Next is the Arthur O. Eve Education and Community Service Award, which is awarded to a student or alumnus or alumni who demonstrates leadership advocacy, community service, and/or commitment to education, honoring the legacy of Mr. Arthur O. Eve. In recognition of Mr. Eve's tireless efforts to make educational attainment a reality for all and his life's attributes of leadership, advocacy, community service, unwavering, commitment to education, the UBEOC established the Arthur O. Eve Education and Community Service Award. UBEOC is pleased to announce that the 2020 recipient of this year's honor is awarded to Mr. Ahmed Salih, class of 1998. Mr. Salih escaped from East Africa at the age of 18 in 1993, arriving alone in the United States, speaking very little English. His courage emerged from his conviction to build a better life for himself, having grieved his father's death in his country, Civil War, and the passing of his mother. In 1997, Mr. Salih enrolled in the University at Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center in the English as a Second Language program. In the English as a Second Language program, he completed his ESOL certificate and furthered his education by graduating from SUNY Erie with an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree in computer science from SUNY Buff State College, along with his entrepreneurial certificate for small business skills development. His dream of owning a convenience store became a reality in 2007 upon the opening of his first market and his second store in 2018. As a social activist bringing about community change, Mr. Salih can be seen giving fruit to the children coming home from school and to over 50 children his market sponsor bowling leagues. Over the past 6 to 7 years, he has hired 11 to 12 UBEOC students, paying his personal success forward by acting as a role model and an informal mentor. Supported by the Governor Cuomo's Empire State Development East Side Corridor Economic Development Fund, is currently paving the way for his 1,500 square foot expansion of one of his stores. Mr. Salih continues to make a positive impact on the lives of the Buffalonians who live in federally recognized food desert on the city's east side by providing healthy food choices to the community in need. He tries to live by his favorite quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Mr. Ahmed Salih. The EOC Faculty and Staff Student Incentive Awards are presented to students who demonstrate academic excellence, perfect attendance, exemplary conduct, achievements, and ability to overcome challenges. The following students have received Student Incentive Awards. English as a Second Language, Jawahir Fidal. Central Sterilization Technician, Generiki Della Pina. Medical Billing and Coding, Ileana Egru. Registered Medical Assistant, Darnice Scott. The UB-EOC has received a very generous donation of 2 HP laptops from a staff member committed to the continuous growth of our students. This anonymous UB-EOC staff member created this award to recognize those students who displayed the most improvement in accomplishing their goals of program completion. This staff award is given to 2 students from 2020 graduating class who are considered as having the most improved performance by demonstrating hard work and dedication from the moment they started until the program completion. This year's recipients are Levon, Lindsay, and Kayla Marshall.
Dr. Weber, it is my pleasure to recommend to you the students of the class of 2020. They have met all necessary requirements as prescribed by faculty and staff of the University at Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center to complete their respective programs.
By the authority given to me by the Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center and the University at Buffalo, it is my pleasure to confer upon you the respective certificates that you have earned in your programs at the University of Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center, along with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Margot Kaiser, and I am the administrator of the Alumni Affairs and Student Development Office at the Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center. Welcome, official UB-EOC alumni. So, what did the pen say to the pencil? You're afraid of commitment, aren't you? When you all receive your certificates from EOC, you will also receive a pen that has EOC inscribed on it. This pen certainly symbolizes the fact that you were not afraid of making a commitment this year. The pen reflects your dedication to coming to school while balancing family obligations, studying at the end of the day when we all know you were tired, working as an intern at a hospital or a health clinic, earning industry certifications, filling out financial aid and college applications, creating your career portfolio, seeking employment, and yes, studying via distance learning and online classes. Continue to commit. Continue to meet new challenges. Continue towards your personal success. Continue to strengthen your family. Continue to the growth of our community. And I will say, as the Alumni Affairs Administrator at the EOC, continue to commit to EOC and to those students who will come after you. Congratulations again, alumni, and remember, as children we used pencil because we were able to erase the mistakes. But as adults, we use pens because our decisions are more permanent. Congratulations again.
I hereby declare this 2020 commencement ceremony of the University at Buffalo to be officially concluded.